Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is just going to be really quick and to the point. I'm going to show specifically for those of you who are new to braiding slash twisting your own hair, the basics, how to start the twist, how to start the braid, and also for those of you who have locks, although I don't have locks, but I can try my hardest to show you how to braid your locks together. And yeah, so let's get to the point. Okay, so for the LOC method, which is what I like to use, it just ensures everything is kind of in your hair and your hair is very moisturized. So I start to use a leave-in conditioner, which is up to you, totally up to you. I don't have that here because it's your choice. Followed by grapeseed oil, which is my O in the LOC method. Followed by the cream, which I use by Carol's Daughter, and it's a curl twisting custard, very thick and just gets to the point, gets your hair really moisturized all week. So I would definitely recommend the Carol's Daughter brand if you are looking for something new. So to get started, guys, this part I detangle with my hands usually, but I'm going to try to detangle with a brush just for those of you who, you like to use brush, your hair is a little thicker, and my hair is a type 4, but to be honest, it's just a type 4 all over the place, so sometimes I don't even know what's going on with it. But as you can see, I'm applying the products. There's no particular order for you to apply this product, guys. You can apply it doing the LOC, leave-in oil and cream. You can do the LCO, leave-in cream, then oil. You can do the LCOS, you can do the CBCD, I mean, it's really up to you. It doesn't matter. As long as you get the products on there, I'm pretty sure your hair is not going to be like, oh, she applied the C before the L, so like, I'm not going to grow this week. But it's up to you. If you're really like a stickler for the method, then put it all in how it's supposed to go. You can Google the methods as well and figure out what's best for you. But as you can see, I'm just kind of like putting them all in there. I'm just slapping it on. As long as it's on my hair, y'all, it doesn't matter. So I'm saturating my hair, and my hair I can detangle with my hands. Some of you might not be able to do that. The longer your hair, the easier it is. But as you can see, I'm trying to use a brush to detangle from, of course, tips to root. Never detangle your hair from the root to the tip, guys. If you want to keep the rest of your hair, do not do that. So I'm detangling from the tip to the root, and I'm, trying to get all the kinks out. It's very slippery. Once I get the kinks out, then I'm like, okay, now we can start to work. For the rest of the video, you'll probably see me detangle with just my hands. I usually don't need any type of, brush or anything like that, but I'm doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for y'all. So, I'm trying to show y'all the length of my hair to I can't even put it on camera. I think I have to stand up for this, but I'm trying to show y'all the length of my hair, and shrinkage is real, and just how much it's going to take to twist the whole thing up. The shorter your hair, the easier it is. So I grab all the hair, then you separate it into 3 separate sections. This is for the braiding. For the twist, you probably only need to separate it into 2. And if you want to start the twist with a braid, you separate it into 3. If you're going to start anything with a braid, you need to separate it into 3. For those of y'all who are freaking out, like, I can't do my own, extended braids, I can't do my passion twist, my spring twist, you need to know how to do this shit first. Sorry to break it to you, but if you can't braid your own hair without extended hair, if you can't braid your own hair without, other tools, you can't go to the next level. So as you can see, I took the 3 strands, I put one hand under the other, and you go over, then under, over, then under. And your index finger is the key here. As you can see, that index is going underneath. I take the one at the top, that index goes underneath again. I take the one at the top, underneath again, take the one at the top, underneath again. And so you just keep doing that over and over and over. And you do that all the way to the end. But when you get to a certain point, you now have to switch over because you can't keep doing it in that method until maybe halfway through, and then you switch it over, and then you braid the rest of your hair. If your hair is shorter, you can probably keep doing it this method, but you see me when I switch over. So I'm doing that over, then under, index is going under again, and then index picks up the one at the top, and then you see how I switched over, because I've gotten to a point now where I have to now switch over, otherwise, my hands are going to be hurting. So now you just switch it over. All you do is just flip the hair around, and you see how I took that one strand and I put it over. I take it again, under, again, over, again, under, and my middle finger is what's doing the holding of the hair as I flip it over. So you're using your middle finger to hold the hair as your index switches the strands over. So it might seem more complicated, but if you really need to slow this down, rewind, pause, whatever you got to do, feel free to do it. And you just keep doing that, and I'm slowing it down again. See how I'm taking a hand over, then over again, then over again, and you just keep doing that until you get to the very end of your hair. And there you have it. So that's just braiding. So if you can get this part done with just your hair alone, then it becomes very easy to do it with any other type of hair. You know, you can get your expressions, you can get your canicle on, you can do whatever you want to do, but you need to be able to pick up your hair first. If you cannot pick your own hair up from the roots and braid it to the tip, it's going to be very difficult for you to add another piece of hair to that and then make it more complicated. Once you can get the basics, everything else kind of falls in place. So I hope you guys get this point. For the rest of the video, I'm going to be twisting the hair for those of y'all who are here to watch twists, and that's much easier. I'll tell you that right now. So stick around for the next part of the video. All right, y'all. So if you're here to watch the twist, well, welcome to this section of the video. I'm only showing you the length of my the length of my hair, because this is how long it's going to take me to twist my hair. And it's still not going to be that long because twists are much faster. Mind you, how I got my hair to be that long is another video that's going to be coming up later. This protective method is actually how I got my hair to be the length it is. My hair started off from the my ear. I did my big chop in 2014, I believe, and it was up to my ears. So imagine how long it's gotten now just from doing this protective styling and twist. And at this point, I'm just showing you guys how I redo my twists for the week or two to keep my hair protected and with low manipulation. So I applied the product. The last product I applied is actually another Carol's Daughter brand. It is not part of the LCO whatever method, only because I don't really follow that method to the T. I just like to have a set foundation that I can kind of manipulate how I want. And that product is coming up next. It actually gave my hair much more definition and just gave it, you know, more of the wash and go look, even though that's not what I'm going for. I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like. You can buy the product if you're a wash and go person. So I add this product here, Carol's Daughter again. It's another type of cream, I believe. It's going to be in the description box. And you can see how it just instantly just defined my curls, just like makes them pop, like P-O-P. And I almost want to wear my hair out with this. And I'm just like, ugh, too much work, too much work. So I'd rather just do my protective styling, my safety net hair, and call it a day. So in order to start this twist, we're going to I don't know if I want to comb it. I guess I'll just do it. I'll do it for y'all. So comb from tips to roots. You do not want to comb from the root to the tip, y'all. I've been said this. If you want to lose your hair, then go ahead. If you're trying to be bald, go right ahead. But if you want your hair to grow and you want to keep it healthy, please, 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 tips to the roots and slowly grab your way up there so you can get rid of all the kinks and detangle it as well. So as you can see, I still have some tangle hair right there. I'm just trying to get it out. So what we can do here is, because we're starting off from the roots to the end, I want to separate it into three, just like I showed you before for the braid, except we're only braiding for like maybe not even 1/4 of the hair. I'm just trying to secure the foundation of the hair to give it a strong base. I only do this because I like to wear my twist for 1 to 2 weeks, so I want it to last. So you can see I'll take the hair, index finger goes underneath, just like that. I take the top, index again leads the way, goes underneath again. I take the top again, index goes right underneath again. Then you take that, index goes underneath, you do it again, index goes underneath, you do it again. We can make this into a song, y'all. So you do that, and here we pause because I told you it's not even up to 1/4 of the hair. You combine the two twists into one, giving you only two. You no longer have three. You are now using two because this is a twist and not a braid. Now we're going on top, basically over, under, over, under, over, under, and that's what you're doing. So pause here, take the two, one goes on top, and 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 on top. So you pause here, and that's pretty much, if you really need to go back, rewind the video again and watch it how I did it again. The twist is very easy, y'all. You literally only have two strands. They can only go one way, either left or right. And you're just going over and over and over again until you're done with the twist, until you get to the end. So you can see the difference. One is a braid, one is a twist, one was much shorter, and one was a little longer. So obviously the braid takes longer than the twist. So here we have, I'm showing you guys the length of my hair again. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to twist my hair again. I'm going to apply all the products, just like I said, except I'm going to eventually speed it up for y'all, just because, you know, at this point, the first part of the video was very slow down and very specific. I'm applying my LCO method again. And the products that I'm using are, I'm going to put every single one in the description box, even the ones that I don't show you on camera, because these are all the products that I've used that I swear on my life, y'all. I swear on my life, these products have saved my life. My hair, I didn't even know what, I still really don't be sure what type 4 hair I have sometimes. I'm just like, is it a 4A today? The front is like a 3C, the back is like a 4A, the middle is like a 4B. It's just all over I just know if I do a 3 plus 4 plus 4 divided by 3, what is that like? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna just use math and science. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm going with. So as you can see, my curls are defined here because I applied that cream product again. And at this point, we're not doing a wash and go, y'all. I am tempted. I am tempted. And now I'm going to split it up into 3 again. So take the one, split it up, take the other one, split that up in 2 again. So now you have 3 strands. You take your index, as you can see. You will then take that index. Where we gonna go, y'all? Y'all should already know this. You take your index and you go right underneath. And I'm annoying myself. You take your index and you go right underneath. And you go right underneath again. And then you take the other hand, you go right underneath. And then you pause, because at this point, you really don't need to go any further. As you can see, I'm going to pause right around here, and then we're going to eventually take the twist over and then flip it around. So here, I paused, like I said, you take it. You've now combined them into 2. So as you can see, 2 separate ones. And now I'm just taking them to go over and then over and then over each other. Like I said, you can only go one way. You can either go right or left, but really there's only one way you can go, y'all. You cannot go in one direction and then switch to the other direction. You're going to end up with a floppy twist. You don't want that. So the reason I'm doing the braid first is because I wanted a strong foundation. Like I said, I start my twist off with a braid because I like to wear them for a while. If you want twist without the foundation of the braid, that's coming up next. You don't have to, make it hard for yourself if you really don't know what the hell you're doing. Baby steps, and I understand that. So we're going to do the next twist is going to be a twist that doesn't require you to start off with a braid. You go right into the twist. Okay, y'all. And we're back. So for those of you who are like, look, sis, all that jumbo mumbo you were talking about, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm just trying to get this twist done. I just need to know, how do I get 2 strands around each other? Because my hairstyle is going to take care of the rest of this shit. It's just not what I'm going to learn today. It's okay. It's okay. I got you. So this part of the video is basically going to be for those of you who don't want to start your twist with a braid. For those of you who are like, I'm not trying to wear my twist for not more than 5 to 7 days. My hairstyle is going to take care of the rest. Okay, no problemo. So here, I'm going to split my hair into 2, not 3 like I'm doing before. I've split it into 3 when you start your twist with a braid. You start your twist with a braid when you want to wear your twist for a long time, or if you want the root of your twist to be a stronger base. Because when you start your hair with just a twist, if you're not a pro, I gotta tell you, y'all, it can be a little loose. Even I've been doing this for years and years and years, and it's still very difficult for me to grab my twist without a braid and still have the roots be, flawless and just tight. Because it's a twist, twists they're not really the strongest type of hairstyles to have. They don't really last long. So I try to make mine last long by braiding them from the root. So as you can see, to start this off, I take 2 strands, separate them, then I twist one to the left and I twist one to the right. So I'm taking the one closer to the camera, I'm twisting that towards the left, and the one away from the camera, I'm twisting that towards the right. So you're twisting them in opposite directions. So you twist one strand to the left, one strand to the right. When you twist them both, then you take them together and you twist them around each other. And that's pretty much all you have to do. So you see the 2 strands? I take them, you twist them all the way to the roots to get them tight, and I just take them like that and I twist them around each other. So one strand to the right, one strand to the left, you take them strands together and twist it all around. So I'm gonna copyright that. Do the hokey pokey on your hair. So you take the 2 strands and you just wrap them around each other. That's it. The rest of the twist, to be honest, y'all, it's the easiest thing you can do. It's the easiest part of this tutorial, y'all. Once you get the roots right, you can get it all done from here. The only negative is not everybody can get those roots right. Now, I didn't make my roots too tight because I wanted y'all to see, as a beginner, you're probably going to run into this issue with your roots being too soft, not thick enough, not strong enough. And that's fine. You're new at it. So now the next part of the video is just me speeding up and doing pretty much what I've been doing this whole time, which is just starting off my roots with braids and then going into the twist. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we get to the end. So for those of you who've watched the first part of the video and you're like, say less, I got this. I don't need this. All right, then you got it, because this is now on like 4 times speed. So I hope you can watch this fast. JK, if you can't, please go back to the beginning. I want you guys to learn this. I want you guys to not have to, pay somebody else to braid your hair. This is the easiest money saving thing you can teach yourself. So, as you can see, I braided it when I started off with a braid, and I switched it over into a twist. And now you can see that the roots are much stronger with this one than the other one, simply because I took the time to just braid that root, got that foundation secure, and now I'm just doing over, over, over. See, slow-mo, over, and then over, and then over, and then you can just keep doing that over and over and over again until you can't anymore. So yeah, and I'm just gonna keep doing this, y'all. By the next time you see me, my whole hair is gonna be done. So I'll be back in a few hours. Woo, y'all. I was like, let me show y'all a little bit of where I've progressed. I'm almost done. I'm 3/4 done, and I'll be back in about another 10 seconds for you. Here I am. We are done, guys. We have finished the tutorial. So thank you all for watching. JK. I finished the entire style. This is how I wear my hair during the week. This is my protective styling. And now I'm going to take off my hair and show you this is now for those of you who just want to do something different. You're like, oh, I've been wearing my twist out. Ugh, like I want to do something different. Oh, show me something else. It's okay. It's okay. There's another way to also wear your twist out. There's actually many, many ways to wear your twist out, but this is not a tutorial about how to wear your twist out. This is actually how to just get it started. But I just wanted to add a little extra something for you. And also, this is very lock friendly. Only because locks tend to have this type of same method, how the hair is separated and then locked from the roots, and then you have a bunch of individuals. So if you have locks and you just want to style your locks into something different, or you're waiting until we can get out of this coronavirus quarantine to get your lock specialist, we can also do this too. So as you can see, the same exact method, y'all. Braiding your hair down is the same thing. I started off with 3. As you can see, I'm taking the strand and I just use my hand, pull it under. I take the top, index finger again, except this time all you're doing is you're trying to capture all the hair on your head. So a little extra here is, as you can see, my index is still leading the way, but I'm using my other hand to kind of help grab up the other hairs that are kind of straying around. So I take my index, see it leads, goes under, and I take the other hand, I pick up the stray hair, add it. Take the index again, lead under, pick up and look for any stray hairs, none, keep it going. You put your index again under, I look for any stray hairs and I pick them up as I go. And as you continue to do that, you see, I just braided my entire thing. If you have any stray hairs that you didn't pick up in the beginning, tuck that shit in. You don't go back, because it might be harder for you, especially if you're just learning this. So I get to the end and you see how I do the switch over, and then you just start to go over and then under, and then over, under, over, under, over. And at this point, you're pretty much done. This is another method to styling your hair after you're done with this whole thing. Or if you just decided, I'm going to do like 20 twists on my hair, but I also don't want to wear it out in 20 individual twists. I just kind of want to braid my hair down a little bit and make it look good. Or I don't want to wear my hair in individual braids. So you just do this. It's very simple. I did this side, so let's go on to the other side and show you how to do it again. So again, the instructions are the same. If you have locks, if you did individual twists, individual braids, same thing. You take a few hairs in the front. As you can see, I'm grouping it, obviously. I take 3. I group them into 3 separate ones. Index finger leads the way. I go in between. Take that hand again. Index finger leads, goes on top again, and underneath and picks up the other one. Index goes again, except this time I am now using that hand. As you can see, I picked up the ones in the front to add it. So I go again, and now I'm using my hand to support that index finger. And I'm like, you know what, sis, I got you. Let me pick up the rest of this, because obviously you only have 2 hands. So you're going to have to use one hand to hold the hair and the other hand to pick up the rest of the hair. So as you can see, you're going through the hair. Underneath, index finger leads. You take other hand, pick up the rest. You go under again. Index leads. You hold that hair. Then you use your other hand and you use that to pick up the rest of the hair. Kind of sweep it right underneath. So then your hand and hair can kind of work together and picking up every single strand. And when I get to the end, I braid a little bit. Index goes underneath again, just like I taught you before. Index goes underneath, index goes underneath again. And then at this point, you're going to pause and then switch over and kind of pass it on. You switch over, you hold on to it, and you take that hand, and then you start to go over, under, under. And you pretty much just keep doing that until you get to the very end. And I try to slow it down here to just show you the over, under part. So you go in over here, under. Oh, and then you just keep doing that and doing that and doing that until you get to the very end. And then there you have it, guys. This is the end of the video. I try to be very, very specific and break this down. I hope my description wasn't too complicated. And as you can see, I can wear my hair out like this. I can wear it like this. You saw I could wear it in a bun earlier. This is how I rock my natural hair. This is how I got my hair to grow. These are the styles that I used. And there you have it. It also works for those with locks as well, just because of how your hair grows and how it's styled. So it's up to you. You can try this. But here is the plot twist, guys. Plot twist. Because I laugh at my own jokes. Hey. So here's the plot twist. I also wear my hair under a wig, just like this. As you can see, I took one end. I used the bobby pin, hold it in, and I had this bobby pin sitting around because I was like, I'm gonna lose this bobby pin. And then you take the other end and the other twist, or the other braided twist, you tuck that in, and then you get the other bobby pin, which I obviously cannot find right now. I am so tired of this shit, y'all, because you find a bobby pin. How do you keep bobby pins sitting around and they still manage to get lost right in front of you? And in the minute you stop looking for bobby pins, that's when they show up. Like, this shit is so annoying. Oh, look, I found them. So I use the bobby pin and then I put it in the hair and just hold. You really don't need the bobby pin. As you see, I just kind of stuck it in there, but you don't want it kind of flopping around. And then you can also wear this. This is a whole nother style. I just showed y'all 3 different styles to wear this. This is a whole different style you can wear all by itself. And we're not done. Now, let's show you the 4th style, because I'm about to rock myself a wig. Okay? And bam! New hair, who this? So back, we're rocking on with my hair. I am so ready to go. This is like the quick hairstyle I throw on if I'm going to the grocery store. I'm just trying to hang out, just get a little outing with my girlfriends, a little, errand shopping or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.